So the latest we're hearing from James Harden's push from Philadelphia. I talked about it on the NBA show that we were hearing that Mr. James Harden was mutually agreeing with Nick Nurse and the organization to sit out from the scrimmages and all that good stuff, and he wasn't even being announced. Now, the interesting part about this is that if you had missed it, he's still reiterating, I want to trade me now, which kudos to him for staying steadfast with that. But James Harden has addressed the media after, the contract opt-in, the trade request, as well as the six-figure fine from the NBA. And guess what he continues to say? Trade me. So what we're hearing is that Charania is being told that there is no belief that James Harden and his relationship with the 76ers can be repaired, and that Sharania is being told that the Clippers are continuing to pursue additional draft assets from other teams in order to improve their offer for the 76ers, James Harden. The situation continues to be one of the biggest storylines in the NBA, that even former 76ers owner Michael Rubin weighed in recently during an appearance on the current 76er Pat Bev podcast. I don't know if you guys just heard my dog. That it was definitely interesting to see that Michael Rubin was coming out here saying that it wouldn't have happened. This thing is breaking my heart. The thing was just not handled well. The guy's work ethic for basketball is insane, is what Michael Rubin said. If he was still owner, wouldn't have happened under his watch. And I love that Michael Rubin's just that confident. I mean, do you think it wouldn't have happened? I don't know. I think James will do what James wants, regardless of what people expect. There is no status quo for our man, Mr. James. James does what James wants to do, and if James wants to leave, James is going to leave, because that's what James does. He does what he wants. So, at this point, I think if Terrence Mann we're hearing is untouchable, which I think makes everything even more hard because how is basically this going to correlate? Because Terrence Mann, untouchable. Okay, Norman Powell, Marcus Morris, Nick Batum, Robert Covington, BJ Boston, Amir Coffey are really the only tradable players. Then maybe Evad Zubats too, but like half of those guys don't work for the Sixers, so you got to trade those guys to another team. And what teams want those guys? What team's calling up and saying, hey, we want to help out the Clippers win a championship, so here's some assets so you guys can go get a player that might help you win a championship? No one's going to do that. No one thinks like that. And also, Robert Covington, Nick Batum, you're getting second-round picks for those guys. Marcus Morris, you're not getting anything. Amir Coffey, second-round picks. Okay? Norman Powell, maybe a first. Terrence Mann, you get a first. I think Norman Powell, you can get a first. I don't think it'd be the prettiest first, but and then right there you're saying you could potentially get 1 to 2 firsts from trading your players, and then several second-round picks. Is that enough to entice James Harden's owner? Not owner, but contract holder, the 76ers? I don't know, and that's where we are. And I'm done talking about James Harden, and that it's. Until we get something worth mentioning is when I'm going to make a video. I'm done. Hopefully happens sooner rather than later. But guys, it's basically, that's it. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye-bye.